Okay, so this is a quick introduction to logging into a Chromebook and using Google Classroom, possibly for the first time. But students are going to bring home Chromebooks, and our username format is first name, last name, and two-digit year of graduation. So in this case, I have Opie Taylor 25, and the at willardcityschools.org part of the screen is automatically there. So if it's registered or it's in our domain, this is going to be something that will be automatically on the screen when they log in. On the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, let me close out of this for now. You won't see it on this as this is a screenshot, but down here is where you'll join Wi-Fi just like any other computer. So you're going to have to do that prior to getting internet access on this computer. Once that's done, next, and they'll enter their password. Now, if at any time you forget your password, you're going to have to shoot me an email and I can then reset it. And my email address is Mark White, Mark with a K, White the color, at willardcityschools.org, just like this. So once that's done, you will be logged into the computer and it'll look much like this. Child's screen will look very similar to this. And if it doesn't, go ahead and just type google.com up here and enter, and it'll take you out to Google. You will see this little O up here, which stands for Opie. And in some cases, our kids have replaced this first letter of their first name with a picture, and that's fine as long as that is a school appropriate picture. Over to the left of that is a grid. That's our Google Apps grid. We call it the little waffle iron. So we select that, and this is where all the applications are that our students use here at school. Google Classroom, I've got actually loaded up here toward the top. It may be up there, and it may be down the page a ways. And kids can drag that and drop it pretty much anywhere on the page as they can the other icons. So once you find Google Classroom, you'll select that. And you'll see in this case, this young man has not joined any classes yet. So for just one brief second, I'm going to click another tab. And this is a tab that would be an example of a teacher's screen, Google Classroom. So student screen so far, because he's not joined any classes. Teacher's screen, maybe some of the classes that I'm teaching, and I've got a different number of students in each class. So for now, I want my students to join this Tech Voucher Hour class. Every single time a teacher sets up a new classroom, a class code is generated for that specific class. So before a student can join a class, they have to have the code for that class. In this case, here's my code for this class, and I'm just going to go ahead and copy it for now. But that is going to be something we have to have for joining a class. Now that I've got it, I'm going to click this little plus symbol up here, and I'm going to join that. You'll have to type it in, but I can paste that in, and I'm going to join that class. Now, in most cases, again, the students that your children will automatically have these loaded as they've already gone through this with their teacher. But if for whatever reason they don't have that in there, you'll need to contact that student's teacher and get their class code for that specific class. So once in, you can see that Opie is now in to the Tech Hour class, the Voucher Hour class. You've got three tabs here. One is Stream. This is kind of the bulletin board area where teachers may leave a message or something for the students in the class. And next to that tab is the classwork tab. This shows the assignments that would be due and when they're due. And if I click on one of these, it actually folds down for me, drops down, and I can see the different things that are required from that homework assignment. So there may be one, there may be two or three different documents in here that the students need to click on and then complete as requested. Up above here, let's fold that back up. You've got calendar, Google Calendar, and your class drive. This is where the work goes. You don't have to drag or drop it in there. It automatically saves the work in there for this class. The Google Calendar, students can add their own notes and their own dates of importance to their Google Calendar. I won't get into that in this lesson either, but also teachers will post some things there in regards to when things are due, or maybe there's a special thing going on that the teacher has posted in the calendar as well. Over here to the right, then you've got people, and this is a good spot once you're into the class for sending a quick email to the teacher if you need to communicate with that person. And you can view the classmates from there. So back to the stream again. This is my bulletin board. You'll also see the assignments listed there, but this is a great place for teachers to communicate with you if you want to see kind of what's going on in the classroom from day to day. I will mention this, those with smartphones, whether you're using an iPhone or an Android, you can download the Google Classroom app and see this class from there as well and see what's going on in the class. That is, our students can do that from their smartphones so that they can see assignments come through right as the teacher posts them, or a message that comes through from the teacher right after the teacher posts it. So backing up to get out of this now, I'm going to click this little sandwich or 3-lined logo over here on the left, click classes again, just so you can see the main dashboard. So when a student first gets into Google Classroom, clicks this, from now on, they're going to see this one class. And again, in most cases, you're going to see more than one class listed here. But that is an introduction, just a quick introduction to Google Classroom and how to log into a Chromebook. And hopefully that was helpful.